Mickey's Grand Opera is a 1936 Disney film, and what's quite interesting about this short film is that it's actually the first appearance of Clara Cluck. And I think Clara these days is kind of an underrated character. I think she's pretty awesome. There are some cartoons where she kind of annoys me. There's one, the name of which I can't remember, where she kind of takes a fancy to Donald and really goes after him. I can't remember the name of it. I think it aired as part of House of Mouse. But generally speaking, really liked the character, so it was really interesting to see her first cartoon. This was directed by Wilfred Jackson, and Mickey is conducting an opera. Pluto gets in the way, and Mickey is kind of nasty to Pluto. He kind of shoos him, but in a way that's not very friendly and not very nice. And I was quite surprised by that behaviour because normally we don't see Mickey being too nasty to Pluto. So it's certainly very different and very interesting. And then obviously the main point kicks in, and he is directing this opera, and we have our various performers on stage, namely Clara Cluck and Donald Duck. And they are singing in this opera, and they both say the same words over and over again, which is basically, well, they're duck noises, to be quite frank. And that sounds like it would be really annoying and really irritating, but actually I thought it worked very well. It was more pleasant to listen to than I expected. I really liked the animation style. I thought Donald looked great. He's still in his kind of older style here with the longer neck and the longer beak, but he's maybe not quite as rough around the edges as he was in some earlier cartoons. So even though the style's not to the original or the newer Donald Duck style, I say newer, he's looked this way for a very long time now. But even though it's a slightly older style, I do think he looks fantastic. And Clara Cluck was brilliant. Florence Gill voices Clara Cluck, and we also have Clarence Nash, of course, as Donald Duck, Pinto Colvig as Pluto, and Mr. Walt Disney himself as Mickey Mouse. Beautifully animated, narrative's a lot of fun. Yeah, Mickey's attitude was a little bit more negative than I would have expected, but it still made sense within the realm of the actual cartoon. And the music in it, I really liked. So I have to say, Mickey's Grand Opera, it's a great introduction to Clara Cluck, and as an episode in itself, it's one that I really enjoyed.